people see the impossibles, you must get to the point where you see the possibles. Your dream must be shocking. Your dream must look impossible. Because when it is impossible, the Bible says what is impossible with man is possible with God. My buddy have been giving a testimony. It says we must take you to Johannesburg because here there is nobody who can deal with your issue. So it means one doctor is a specialist in that area. And I know somebody who specializes in the impossibilities. What is impossible with man, you refer it to the creator of the heavens and the earth. He is a specialist. There is no sickness greater than his power. There is no poverty that is greater than the power of God. There is no sin that is greater than the power of God.
Yes.
Leave it to the specialist. He's not only the specialist, he's the owner of everything.
Oh yes.
In case you don't know, he holds everything by his power. Don't believe me, go and look at ZCC members as they dance, and the earth cannot be shaken because he's holding the earth on his shoulder. Look at me as I jump. Look at all of us. Who is holding it? Who is holding the stars during the night? Who is holding the moon? Who is holding the sun? Who is holding the sea? Your dream is too small. Your dream is too small. I am here to expand your horizon. I'm here to tell you, dream it. If it is from God. Barak Joseph, in the morning, he called his brothers and mother and the fathers and says, I had a dream. In fact, Joseph said, I had a dream. But in fact, he said, you are supposed to say, I had a God's dream. Because there is a difference between your dream and the dream of God.
My God.
Your dream is to benefit you, but the dream of God is to benefit his kingdom.
My
You are saying, I have a dream. And they said, what is the dream? He's telling his brothers how he saw them bowing to him. The mother bowing to him. They said, who do you think you are? You see, the dream looked impossible. I believe Joseph also says, hey, who am I? But you see, God is not giving dreams based on your background. He's not giving dreams based on your educational status. He's giving dreams based on himself. He consults himself pertaining to your dream. Let me prophesy. Let me tell you that the reason you came is because he has found your dream in him, and that caused him to produce you. You have come to fulfill that dream of God. You are a man on assignment. And one day, after revelation in Egypt, his brothers could not recognize Joseph. They think you are ugly. Get to the dream. It will wash you, wash your skin, wash your house, wash your car. Even when they see you, they will not recognize you. Because what is blessed by God does not remain the same. Catapulted into greater heights. That is why someday will say, yeah, Gwena, we were in one class with this man. But they can recognize your level based on their present status is different. Say dream big. Look at your wife and say, wife, let us dream big.
Let us dream big.
You are still thinking bananas. God says, think supermarket. You are thinking supermarket. God says, think global market. are still thinking Pastor Moyo is our pastor here. Maybe God is saying, I'm taking you to America. I'm taking you to the world. But I want you to start here. Your faithfulness here will determine how far I can take you.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
That is why as I preach, there are people watching us all over the world. Because our dream must be beyond us. Our blessing must be beyond us.
Yes.
Woo. This time.
Push it, Papa. Push it.
Labande kusi. We must be willing to be in close quarters with others if God's plan is going to be fulfilled in our lives. We must be close to other people. We must have holy connections, holy networks. We must remain close to other people. You must be close and you must learn to bear with all the smells of others.
Make it hard.
Noah, go inside the ark. You are not going only with your family. Animals are coming. But these animals are part of my vision. Smelling, but right for vision.
Deep. Deep aside, Papa.
And sometimes what God has released to help you does not look like that attractive.
Yes, yes. I hear you.
Men look at the outward appearance. God look at the heart. Stay in close connection even for the church to move forward. Even if there is a smell of imperfection. Some you have to stay close in your marriage. Even if there is a smell of imperfection.
I hear you.
Because God is saying that which I brought to you is part of my vision and my plan. Are you aware that Delilah came from the devil, but God used Delilah to be a doorway into the enemies of God? Noah, go inside, but dogs are coming. Pigs are coming. And the Lord says you need these pigs, because where I'm taking you, these pigs will be relevant. If Noah refused pigs, you will not have a nice breakfast today.
Hey! I hear you, Apostle.
Bacon that you are eating is because Noah allowed pigs to come in and God had to multiply them so that you can enjoy them. But could you imagine if Noah could have said, not you? There are people without, if you're not going to look at things through the eye of God, they don't look faithful. They don't look like they are for you, but they are for you. And there are people who look faithful. They look like they are there for you, but they are not for you. Even in the church, there are people who look like they can give us nothing, but you don't know where God is taking them. They still use a bicycle, they still use a taxi, they still struggle. There is no job, but the Lord says this one is the one who is going to take the ministry into another high. But because of the eye of men,
you are prophesying to me.
You are looking at their shoes. You are looking at their suits. And we say, aye. Some are smelly, so that you can wash them. And after you washing them, and they are elevated by God. They are going to speak like David. Is there anyone in the house of Saul that I can show mercy?